I shook my head with frustration. Come on, Parker, pull yourself together. Just 2 more blocks until you are home and can get behind your full moon bars. I pulled my low pink heels off and ran barefoot. Freaking stupid uniform. But what do I expect working at a 1950s-themed diner? Who the hell stands all day in heels? They couldn't have possibly done that in the 50s, so why make us wear them now? I heard all the howling and gunshots at the main gate of Seattle a few blocks away a minute after the sunset. I was still in awe at the police who went on howler duty every full moon to protect the rest of us clean-bloods from the feral packs of werewolves that attacked on those 3 nights a month. I looked back. My car had got a flat on my way home from the diner about a mile back just as the sun was setting. I usually got inside with time to spare. I saw my place at the end of the next block and I was feeling relieved. The little 3rd-story walk-up over the pawn shop next to the outer city wall. I just needed to enter the override code, then slip in and let the silver-laced FMBs slide back into place and I'd be safe. I paused a second when I felt something. I had been feeling odd things around the city for a week or 2. The police have been doing double patrols and a bunch of government agencies have been searching the town for something. I get this feeling when something magic is around. I had the pleasure to serve a meal to that Red Hood once, and she put out a hell of a vibe to me. It was like standing too close to the sun, and it made me feel warm and safe. Lately, in the area, I have had a similar feeling, but instead it felt sick with decay and a wrongness to it. It made the little hairs on my arm and the back of my neck stand on end. My friend, Mary, says that I'm magic sensitive. I guess it is rare, but we have no way to test it without going down to San Francisco and entering the study they are doing on the phenomena down there. I was passing the alley by my place and felt a wave of nausea. Whatever was causing that feeling was close. I heard a thump in the alley and saw some motion. Oh my God, was someone else out, like me? I looked into the alley and called out, "Hello? Is anyone there? You best get inside, it's a full moon. It isn't safe out here." The shadows stopped moving and the only sounds were from the battle at the gates. I glanced to the top of the wall and saw one of the patrols stop and look down across the alley at me. That made me feel safer. One of the officers called down, "Miss, get inside." I nodded and called up, "Just got home, but I think someone needs help here." I spoke into the alley again and took 2 steps in, trying to focus, but my skin was buzzing. "Hello? If you're homeless, there is a shelter down the block with panic cages for the night. They will keep you safe." The guard swung his high-intensity handheld spotlight down into the alley, and I started walking in and froze halfway down when the light hit the base of the wall. There were 5 men in thick black trench coats, drawing something on the wall. One made some quick hand motions over the odd markings in a panic as the others dove to the side. The markings glowed, and something blew up. The next thing I knew, I was stumbling back to my feet from where I had been laying on the ground for some reason. I touched my face and then looked at my hand, and it had blood on it. My ears were ringing, I saw stars, and I was disoriented. I heard something muffled as I tried to get my bearings. Then everything snapped into clear focus. A warbling breach siren was going off. The second officer was yelling at me, "Miss, run! Get to safety!" I glanced down, and the first officer must have fallen off the upper catwalk in the explosion and was now laying down in front of a gaping hole in the wall. Breach? Oh my God. I started to run, but looked at the poor man trying to get back to his feet after a 30-foot fall. I squeezed my eyes and fought off tears. I was going to get myself killed or worse. I ran to the man and started dragging him toward the back door of the building. Just 30 feet and I could enter my override and get us behind some FMBs. The man was trying to push me away. "Go. Leave me," he said through the pain. I just dragged him along with me. His leg looked broken. We hadn't got 3 steps when we heard the first growls and snarls as wolves charged the hole in the wall. The wounded officer pushed me behind him and fell to the ground as he drew his sidearm. He emptied the entire magazine and the 2 lead wolves went down. The rest were just enraged and bounded toward us. I heard automatic weapons fire from above as the other man tried to save his partner and me. I closed my eyes and grasped the police officer's hand. This was it. We were dead. But my eyes snapped open at the deep-throaty roar of a motorcycle barreling down the alley toward us.